You know, I don't know what you think of Mother Teresa, this woman who lived among the poorest of the poor in India. But she, through very careful steps throughout her life, she started when she was 12, she decided, I want to follow God. I want to serve Him. By the time she was 18, she was fully committed to serving God full-time with her whole life. And then for the next 70 years or so, until she died a few years ago, she was in His service, doing things, becoming great. She personally cared for thousands of the poorest of the poor, watching them die. Did she let them die alone in the slums and the sewers of Calcutta, India? No. She held them in her arms. She was a woman of greatness, of great courage. In fact, at one point, she even showed up at President Clinton's prayer breakfast. He had invited her. He didn't realize what he was doing. And this was in 1994. Of course, President Clinton, the most pro-abortion president we've ever had. And she stepped up to the platform to give her address, and she began to talk about how she had helped the poor, and how kids need love, and how the kids have had, she doesn't understand why they turn to drugs, but it's because they're not loved in their families. And of course, Clinton and his friends up in front at the front table are thinking, wow, this is exactly what we like to hear. Of course, we have lots of government programs that we can provide for these sorts of things. But then she said this, she said, the greatest destroyer of peace in our world is abortion. And she went on to say, we're helping with abortion because we're actually providing adoption for the children. And then she went on to say, please don't kill the child. I want the child. She's talking straight to Bill Clinton, the most powerful man in the world. This small, frail Albanian, 84-year-old woman. How was she able to do that? How did she have so much courage? It was because she had practiced her whole life doing the things that build character and build courage and build virtue. When the time came, when God gave her opportunity to speak, she was ready. She was ready to speak truth to power. How can you become that kind of powerful woman?